Here is your Golfer's Almanac for June 9th. Today is the birthday of Mike Turnesa, born in 1907 in Elmsford, New York. He was one of the 7 Turnesa golfing brothers. All of the brothers turned professional except the youngest, Willie the Wedge, who won the U.S. Amateur twice and the British Amateur. Mike won 6 times on the PGA Tour over his long career. He was second to Ben Hogan in the 1948 PGA Championship at Norwood Hills outside of St. Louis, losing 7-6. A few weeks later, Hogan would win the U.S. Open at Riviera and become only the second player in history to win both the U.S. Open and PGA in the same year. Turnesa was runner-up 9 times on tour. He became the head pro at Knollwood Country Club in his hometown of Elmsford in 1942 and held the job until the year 2000 when he passed away. His grandson Mark Turnesa won the 2008 Justin Timberlake Shriners Hospital Open, making Mike and Mark the first grandfather and grandson pair to win on the PGA Tour. Today is also the birthday of Willie Hurley III, born Willard Jeremiah Hurley III in 1982 in Leesburg, Virginia. Hurley is a 2004 graduate of the United States Naval Academy and won 7 collegiate titles while golfing for Navy. He served until 2009 and rose to the rank of lieutenant. He has 1 win on the PGA Tour, the 2016 Quicken Loans National at Congressional in the D.C. area. Hurley is active in a variety of charities and continues to live in Annapolis, Maryland. Billy, thank you for your service and happy birthday. On this day in 1919, Willie Chisolm set the U.S. Open record for the highest score on a single hole with an 18 on the par 3 8th at Brayburn Country Club in Massachusetts. Chisolm hit his tee shot fat into a ravine in front of the green, and rather than taking an unplayable lie, he took 14 strokes to get the ball on the green. And then, to add insult to injury, he 3-putted. Chisolm's 18 is still the highest recorded score in the U.S. Open. On this day in 1940, Lawson Little beat Gene Sarazen in an 18-hole playoff for his first and only professional major, the U.S. Open at Canterbury outside of Cleveland. Lawson won by 3 strokes and became only the 5th golfer to win both the U.S. Open and the U.S. Amateur in their career. This was the final U.S. Open for Walter Hagen, who was disqualified for showing up late for his 3rd round tee time. However, to be fair to Hagen, there was a storm in the area and the officials moved up the official start time. And in 1991, Jim Albus won the Senior Players Championship at TPC Michigan in Dearborn. He beat Bob Charles, Charles Cody, and Dave Hill for his first and only senior major championship. Albus was a club pro, though competed in 5 U.S. Opens and 7 PGA championships. He never won on the PGA Tour, but won 6 times on the Champions Tour. On this day in 2013, Inbee Park won her 3rd career major, the LPGA Championships at Locust Hill Country Club in Rochester, New York. She won in a sudden death playoff on the 3rd extra hole, beating Catriona Matthew. And then 3 years later, in 2016, Park became eligible for the LPGA Hall of Fame. She was 27 at the time, the youngest player ever to qualify. The LPGA Tour uses a point system that includes a combination of wins, majors, Player of the Year honors, and VAR trophies for the lowest scoring average, and a minimum of 10 years active on the LPGA Tour, which Park satisfied on this day at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship in 2016 at Sahalee outside of Seattle. That is an incredible 10 years. On this day in 2022, the LIV Golf Tour begins play. Golfers teed off in a shotgun start at the Centurion Club outside of London. Peter Uihlein makes the first eagle, holing out from a bunker on the 14th. Here's a quote today from Seve Ballesteros. If you ever feel sorry for somebody on a golf course, you better go home. If you don't kill them, they'll kill you. That's it for today in golf history. Play fast, repair all the pitch marks you can find, and keep your golf ball in the short grass. Your Golfer's Almanac is a GolfToons production. It's written, produced, and narrated by me, Michael Duranko. I invite you to check out our original golf illustrations and the humor essays that accompany each of the golf cartoons. Tour Backspin is a weekly golf history newsletter that celebrates the PGA Tour in the 1960s and 70s with tie-ins to today's tour. They offer a bunch of content, contests, and other interesting bits. See the link in the show notes and subscribe.